very popular there. You see it everywhere, and it started back from the almost like 1800, because they wanted we had at that time, occupied by so many people and wars and things like that, and they wanted something to feed the people because they were short on different types of things. That one, okay, also in Egypt, and it became very popular. So they call it the street food. So the other one was the fool and falafel, was the poor man's food, and then they call that the street food. But now it's so fancy. They have restaurants. They paying too much for it, and it's very simple and easy to make. Okay, so it's macaroni and chickpeas. Ta-da! All right. So it's a multi-task, and this one is rice with black lentil, the dark lentil, and vermicell. You know what vermicell is?
Yeah.
So that's it. The chickpeas, you boil them, and that's it. And then I added, of course, olive oil on it. So, but I finish, I buy gallons every month. I'm like people say, what? So, and this one is really simple. So this one, if anybody doesn't know what vermicell is, so it's a type of pasta. You see it?
Yeah.
It's very thin. So what you do, you can even cook it and becomes dessert. You cook it, fry it, keep fry until it turn brown, which I did over here. And then you add some water. Then you can add it with add nuts, sugar, and eat it as a dessert. Very short grain. Yeah. See?
It's almost like sushi rice.
Yes. Yeah. See?
It's sticky.
It sticks a little bit, yeah, but not as much as the sushi.
What is the difference?
So.
Can you put olive oil in that?
No, olive oil you cannot do it. Just kidding. You say koshary, so it's standard, kind of standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you're gonna put that's how they dish it. If you want to go on the go, they give you a little box, and a high box. They put it that way. Okay, and then so everybody understand what I did over here with the rice and lentil and vermicell. Everybody understand that? Okay, so here's that little garlic that I cooked. Is missing, which I'm gonna make it now. Okay, so one of it is gonna be the tomato sauce, and the second one is the very spicy garlic water, we call it. Okay, garlic water. But it's cooked, and you put the tomato sauce, and then put the garlic water on it, and then eat it, and that flavors the water, which is the garlic water for that you put it on top. So I'll do one first. Why? Because then I'll do the red sauce. So the pan be easier to clean. So you have to think.
Is there a name for the garlic water?
It's just it's called garlic water in English. Tom, tom means the tom is very, the garlic is very strong and hot spicy. Sauce, the garlic red sauce.
Is there a name for it in Arabic?
Dema means very strong sauce. All right. So here.
So you got your ghee and your tons of garlic.
Tons of garlic. Me and my garlic, right? All right, so with the tomato sauce, I'm using 2 different kinds. So you have the liquid one, right? The sauce, and then the paste. You add the paste. So 1 can of that, 1 can of paste. Why? Because you want the sauce to be thick. You don't want it to be running all over. Just toss the thing here. Oh, I knew I forgot. So I added just the tomato, right? And then I'm gonna get the paste. So it bubbles up. So with this one, we add also the same spices. I mean, my spices are very, as you see, limited, so, which is nice. But some people will add the coriander too. Are you familiar with? Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah. Then the cayenne, more, just a little bit. Black pepper. Oh my God, somebody's really. Oh dear. Yeah, that's good. Just add some water to it. Depending on how that consistency comes, okay, then you can add more water or no water. So it's getting the good, right consistency. See, this is a little bit thick. See? So, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more water. Consistency. So how much water I added? I just went a tip at a time, you know, until I get the right consistency. Because you have to remember, sometimes with anything like rice, lentil, or vermicell, it depends your electric stove or a gas stove. It depends. So now, so this is what we did. So now I'm gonna take the sauce and just put it on top. Depending on how much you like sauce, okay? And then I'm gonna take the garlicky, depends the water, and just go right on it, okay? And that's it. But no, there's one more. There's one more thing you have to do, you know? So let's see what's the last thing you have to add. So I'm gonna make it the da'a, which is gonna be these spices. There's no olive oil in that one. So it's gonna be the garlic, just plain garlic, and we're gonna roast them, and then we're gonna add the vinegar, okay? Then the spices.
What is the vinegar?
The vinegar gives you that tangy taste, okay? So, and then it has all, so a lot of people. So we're starting with the roasting the garlic. I already minced them.
And you have ghee.
Hot. Okay. You smell it? That garlic. I'm a garlic gal. I put the spices in it so it'll get simmered and it'll get really good, okay?
What is that?
That's black pepper. This is the cumin. Here we go with the cumin. Sometimes they put coriander, okay? So, but I don't have coriander. I can find the whatever powder. Here it goes. Can you smell it? My goodness.
What is that you're adding?
That's the paprika, not paprika, this is the cayenne hot pepper, okay?
Oh my God.
That's why if you want to add apple cider vinegar, we don't have it. Smoke thing is okay. so I'm going to make a lot because we're a lot, and I'm sure, yeah, that's what happens. That's what harissa? Yes, the Moroccan spicy hot. Yes, so it's a hot pepper paste, okay? It's called harissa. You can make your own, or you can get this from there, okay? So I put some vinegar, so. And now I'll put another about 2 cups of water, okay? Because I put the harissa in it, okay? So then I'm gonna let it boil.
How long?
Just let it boil, that's it. No, just 5. As soon as it boils, then you turn it off. Because there's nothing else. You just you want the combination.
5 minutes?
Less than that. Yeah, see, starting to boil, as soon as all of it boils, then you turn it off, because that means you had combined the water and vinegar and spices all. So this is the da'a, the garlic da'a, which will go on top of the koshary and macaroni, because it will give it some moisture, okay? Because, you know, it's all dry, right? The macaroni and rice, everything dry, so you want something to make it moist, all right? All right, so now, something else we need to top it with. But what it is dried onions. So, but to make it at home, it takes so long, and the onions creates water. It takes so long to cook it. So I found a trick what to do. So you go to the Chinese store or your Alibaba and buy the already cooked dried onions. Okay? So you get that and you top it right on top. But no, Amira has to add something taste to it too. So what I do is I open that. You can use olive, coconut, that. So if you want to be healthy, or any kind of olive oil that doesn't have that. To add some flavor to the onions, I warm some oil, whatever, ghee or oil, and then take that onions and stir it with it. So it tastes like really fresh onions.
Oh my God.
So, and if you want to make it flavor too, you sprinkle some cumin and pepper right on top with the garlic. So it really makes it nice. So it's already crunchy, so it's just to heat it up, get it all flavored, and it makes really, really good flavor for that, okay? So it's something like the vermicelle, so it doesn't take long time to do it. Okay, so like from Alibaba or the Chinese store, because they have a lot of that. Here goes the cumin. I use cumin like crazy, coriander like crazy, you know. This is all about cooking, is spices, you know. That's what makes flavor. I use lots of onion, but here the dish is dried onion, but in a lot of our dishes in Egypt, lots of onion and garlic. This is the big thing, okay? So you just toss it. So you don't put a lot, just the heat and just a little bit of oil, so it stirs up and gets it, you know, flavored, okay? So I will take some of the onions here, and I'm just gonna go ta-ta-ta. Yay! So this is for you.